Hi everyone, welcome to COE 203 Computer Science module. I want to go over the expectations and the organization of the module for you. Please note it has been updated and we are using Blackboard Ultra, so there might be a little bit of a learning curve. So when we open up the Blackboard shell, we immediately have directions and start here. We can then open up and it shares why are we doing these computer science modules, specifically because there was legislation through the Connecticut government that says that teachers need to have this content. So you're going to watch some of these videos. I've got my overview video here that I'm recording right now and will be then posted. And then I want you to watch some of these other videos. After that, you'll click on the next button and you will take a quiz. For all the quizzes within the module, you need to get an 80% or above in order to get your module certificate and then ultimately pass the module. So here are your ISTE videos. So I can start. There are unlimited attempts for each of the quizzes in order for you to, again, gain that 80%. Once you're done with the start here, you'll move on to the module content. And here you'll notice that there's kind of overall steps for completion. So here there are 5 steps within this module and you will progress through a variety of different content. So I'm just going to progress through to demonstrate and show you exactly what it looks like. In 2 of the steps, you will be engaging with actually in 3 of the steps, you'll be engaging with module content that is outside of Blackboard. So you will notice here that this module is embedded within Blackboard. You can also click on this link to open it in another window. I've written this here. Please note your progress on these modules is not saved. So if you're not going to complete the whole module while you are kind of in one sitting, remember where you are so that you can then go back and pick up where you left off. I do recommend that you do the whole module in one sitting. After you are done with that module, your only evidence of learning that you need to hand in or submit is completing this Blackboard quiz. And so this is very important. There are some embedded activities within the module. You do not need to complete those. What you need to complete is the Blackboard quiz. The Blackboard quizzes are your evidence of learning, and that is how you are ultimately passing this module. I will then move on. My step 2, I have another module to engage with, and then you will take the Blackboard quiz. Again, here is the module and the link. It's also embedded, but again, it does not save your work. So please, again, do it in one sitting or remember where you left off. Another quiz must score an 80% in order to pass the module. Our next step is you are engaging with UDL, or Universal Design for Learning, which is directly connected to integrating technology within courses. There are 4 steps within this particular one. So you'll kind of review some of the content here. There's a walkthrough video and engaging learners through the UDL 3.0 guidelines, which are new guidelines, and then seeing UDL in action. You will then have a knowledge check, so you will have a quiz. Again, 80% is the requirement. Step 4 is talking about assistive technology in AI, artificial intelligence. You'll watch the micro lecture that I recorded. You will then utilize Copilot, which is our university large language model system, to get the key points of the 2 attached articles, and then you'll take the Blackboard quiz. So here again, I will fix that video. That video will be fixed in a moment. So you'll watch the video. There's a link to the notes as well. Here are the articles that you will then be utilizing within the quiz. And here's the quiz. So again, to note, you're using Copilot to summarize those articles. Those articles are also addressed within the quizzes. And your final step is looking at the Connecticut Digital Wellbeing Curriculum. So Connecticut has really identified an amazing curriculum for all teachers across kind of all levels to then integrate digital well-being and digital literacy. To accompany that, there is Connecticut recommends the Common Sense Media Teacher Professional Development module, which you will then be completing in this step here. I've given you screenshots and kind of walked you through. You need to create a free account. You can utilize your Southern email in order to create that account. This will save your progress. What is very important with this one is that once you complete the course within kind of the website, you actually receive a certificate. This is awesome to write on your resume as you are looking for new jobs. Common Sense Media is a very well-known organization, and this is a kind of teacher preparedness module. Please put this on your resume and please save this certificate as evidence of your professional learning. Then what I've done is I've recorded a video for you here that walks you through how to access the content within our Connecticut State Department of Ed website. I've shown you a couple of other resources that Connecticut has identified specifically in relation to computer science and technology support within our Connecticut school system. Again, your final knowledge check is going to be a quiz integrating kind of that whole section for the module on digital safety and wellness and well-being, and then also accessing the resources within the Connecticut State Department of Ed. How do you know that you're done? So, the way that you know that you're done is if you come up here to achievements, and you will notice at the beginning here, we have a badge. In order to be sure that you have completed the entire expectation of the course is that you should have earned the computational thinking badge. And right here, it says that I haven't earned it yet. You will notice the earning requirements is you get an 80% or above on all of the quizzes. Again, you can retake them as many times as needed in order to achieve that 80%. So once you have your achievement, the other way that you can double check and see exactly kind of where your standing is in the grade book. So here your total, again, if you have not achieved an 80% or above, you will receive an F, and then you can retake it continually until you get a P, which is a pass, and then your final grade will also reflect that. So once you see a P on here, you are all set and ready to go. You do not need to email me to confirm that you are all set. Within your grade book here, everything will come up as either a pass or a fail. Once you have passed a particular section, you can then move on. As long as everything is showing a P here, you are all set, and you will then receive a P on your final grade for this computational thinking COE 203 module. Hopefully this is helpful and this organization is beneficial and transparent for everyone. And good luck. I'm really excited to kind of lead your journey in this really fun technology exploration.